Hello everyone, I'm Asidious and welcome to today's video where we'll be playing PokeRogue. It is a Pokemon roguelike game where we have to complete randomized battles with trainers, gym leaders, and a rival. For every battle, we'll receive a certain item like a Mega Bracelet, Dynamax Band, or Terra Shards, including healing items that will increase in cost after every level. We have to first select a team but are given a limitation of 10 points, where normal Pokemon have been given points from 1 to 5, while legendaries are being given 6 to 9 points. If you lose at any given level, then you restart again from the beginning. These are the basic rules of the game. So with that, please subscribe and enjoy today's video. I tried to complete this multiple times just based on brute force and no strategies. So I decided to go with Scotch Bunny, which had Pokédex at the time during the run, Iron Valiant, which I recently hatched during a previous run as well, and a shiny Scatterbug since it costs only 1 point, and a shiny usually increases the odds better for getting different items during the run. As I geared up to complete the first 10 levels as quickly as possible, our Surskit nearly took out our starter before I could catch it, but with a little bit of luck on our side, we were able to get an Amulet coin. This kind of gives us 20% more money for every trainer we defeat, a map which helps us to get easier route, and a Dynamax band for Sinmons. Looks like using that shiny Scatterbug was a good idea to begin with. It got me better luck than any other run. We then faced our rival, which also was lucky because she used Rowlet and Pedo, sort of being a grass type being weaker than our starter, and we defeated our rival. We cleared the spin rack at the final level. It's pretty much easy, and with that, our first 10 levels was capable. After entering the new biome, we catch an Abra and add it to our team, and after a few more battles, our Scotch Bunny finally evolves into Robot. We then face off against the Church Gym Leader at level 20, which will be Gym Leader Chili from the Unova region, and Robot makes quick work of his team with a few double kicks. After winning the battle, our Scatterbug evolves into a Sweeper. We then are allowed to make between 3 different choices to take the grassy field, a lake, or a metropolis, and I decided to go with the lake biome. After entering the lake biome, we find a Wooper and immediately add up to our team. And again at level 25, we face off a rival again for the second time. And here Dartrix knocks out my Iron Valiant, and when I bring our Robot, we face off against Aerodactyl, which we quickly make work of. And here our Sweeper finally evolved into Gravelot. We finally defeat our rival in the last battle. Then we had a few more battles with different mons, but later at the end, we were given a choice between the beach, swamp, and construction site. Here I wanted to train up Iron Valium. We decided to go to the beach for a few more experience battles. After entering the beach biome and defeating Staryu, our Abra finally evolves into a Kadabra. Later at level 35, we face off against Team Grunt. Here our Grunt we face is Team Aqua, and I use Iron Valiant's Plasma Fist to quickly make work of his team. Later our Wooper evolves into a Quagsire, and our Surskit also finally evolves into a Masquerade, and we clear the rest of the levels with pretty much ease. Given the option to enter the island biome, we immediately get a linking card which helps us evolve Kadabra into an Alakazam, and after a couple more battles, our Robot finally evolves into a Cinderace as well. Here we clear a number of foes, and at level 40 we meet our second gym leader, who is Gym Leader Nessa from the Galar regions. Here Iron Valiant makes quick work of 2 of her mons, while Alakazam finishes all of her last member. And then we go to the next region. After defeating Nessa, we enter the sea biome and immediately encounter Seadra. I decided to catch it and add it to our team while removing Masquerade out. Here we meet our rival again at level 55, and we quickly knock out every one of our team members and defeat her with complete ease. Later at the Ice Cave biome, we meet Grunts at levels 62, 64, and 65. Each of them had their different mons, and after defeating one of the Grunts, we received a linking cable and evolve our Seadra into a Kingdra, and then we clear out the rest of the floors. On entering the snowy biome and clearing some of the floors, we then face against Gym Leader Melanie, and with no difficulty take out our entire team. Then we were given the option to go between the lake, forest, and then a mountain. We decided to go for the mountain biome and go through those. Our battles were similar. We were finally able to get the Gmax item for Cinderace and get Gmax Cinderace into our team. Taking the option to enter the volcano, we then face off against our rival again at level 95. Here I quickly changed to my Gmax Cinderace and quickly knock out the rest of our team with pretty much ease. After the rival battle, we had a couple more battles in the volcano and then moved on to the beach biome. Here we faced off multiple mons but easily defeated them, and then faced off against Misty, With a little bit technical difficulty, we were able to knock out most of our team, even though we lost half of ours. But later, after the beach, we enter the sea biome. Here, at level 112 and 114, we get to face two of Archie's guns, or the core guns. They were quite annoying considering each one of them were using a Luticulo, and kind of cost most of my team considering Glass and Water for some reason knocked down most of my members. But after using some max wise and wasting some money, we then had to face off against Archie, which was a different issue completely. Knocking out Archie took some time, but after knocking it out, I had to use a couple more max wise, fearing that there might be some other different issue and later in the front. We wasted a good amount of cash on Archie, but we were able to clear the rest of the levels. From the sea biome, we then went into the sea bed biome. Here we didn't face many trainers, but at the end of the level, we got to face against Kyogre, and I assumed I could catch it and add it to my team, but for due to some reason, Kyogre decided to knock itself out, and I was unable to catch it or add it to a starter for my team. But later to that, we decided to go to the next biome. Failing to catch Kyogre, we then enter the cave biome and knock out a couple of ground and rock Pokemon. Later, we got to meet Gym Leader Rock at the end of the level. However, we rock type Pokemon and his spawns were quite strong and I nearly knocked out most of my team, but I was able to hold out to the end and able to defeat Rock as well. Later, we were given the options to go to the Badlands. I decided to go there instead. And here we got to meet our rival again. And at first, Decidai decides finishes off my Kingdra. So I bring out Cindrance and it takes out Aerodactyl, Haxorus, and Rayquaza. Quagsire takes out Decidai. Then Iron Valiant takes out Unifazant and Magmortar, finishing off our rival team. We then clear off the rest of the floors. And then we are entering the cave mountain biome. Sorry about that. We then clear off most of the Pokemon since they're all flying types, with mostly Iron Valiant and Cindrance. After leaving the mountain biome, we get the option to enter the volcano biome. Here, I try to use Quagsire to finish off most of the fire mons which I faced. Later, we got to meet Archie at level 165. I had to keep switching the mons since it was quite difficult. Here, Vivillon took out Pelipper, and then Cindrance was taken out by Kingdra. Kyogre also took out my Kingdra, and Iron Valiant took out Gorbuz and Kyogre, but Mega Sharpedo took it out. Quagsire had to come out and take out Kingdra and Mega Sharpedo. I kind of lucked out with the number of times I had to do this event because Archie was quite difficult and Kyogre kept on using Origin Pulse to kind of knock out most of my mon. At the end of the level, I thought I had no other bosses because I already faced Archie, but later I had to fight Blaine, and because I did not revive one mon, I had quite some difficulty to defeat this gym leader as well. Here I used Quagsire to take out Chandelier and Magmortar before losing to Arcanine. I am waiting to out Arcanine and Rapidash before losing to another Arcanine which he has. Alakazam took out the second Arcanine and lost to Infernape, who later was defeated by my Kingdra, clearing out Blaine's team completely. Later we entered the beach biome and this was a complete peacemaker because there were no important gym leaders or any boss battles here. We are at the last 20 levels of our challenge and entering the sea biome we face off against Elite Four Rika and her ground Pokemon. Here Quagsire takes out Camerupt but loses to Sandaconda's Precipitous Blade. Kingdra takes out Sandaconda and Dolphin before painting, and Alakazam comes out last and takes out Clodsire, Whiscash and Stunfisk. Next is Elite Four Poppy and her Steel Pokemon. Here Iron Valiant takes out two of her Commonites before a knockout, and Cindrance takes out Probopass, Bronzong, Cockraja and a Tinkaton. After Poppy, we have Elite Four Larry and he uses normal Pokemon. Iron Valiant takes out Tropicus, Staraptor, Halucha, Talonflame, Flamenco, but loses to Altaria, and but Cindrance took care of it at the end. We then face off against Hassel and he uses Dragon Pokemon. Iron Valiant defeats Guggle, Dragonite, Noverin, Frapple, Kingdra, and Baxaquer. This was a complete knockout by Iron Valiant. It was quite a bad sweep. We then face off against Geeta, who happens to be the champ. Alakazam takes out Frostmoth, and then Cindrance was taken out by Glimora. Quagsire defeats Venezuela but loses to Agawal. Iron Valiant takes out King Gamut, Meriadon, and Glimora but loses to Agawal. Kingdra finishes off Agawal with a final Dagger Pulse, taking out the champion and then entering the last 10 floors. We enter the final floor, and here the biome is given as 4 question marks. We face a lot of badass Pokemon here since we can't catch any of them due to some mystical force. We then meet our final rival battle Here, Ascendance takes out Aerodactyl and Haxorus, but loses to Mega Rayquaza. Kingdra loses to Mega Rayquaza as well. Iron Valiant comes out and takes some of its HP out, but then it switches to Unifazant, but is taken out by Iron Valiant. Then we switch back to Babylon and it defeats Magmortar and is then taken out by Mega Rayquaza. Later out, we bring out Iron Valiant and she switches back to Decidueye, and here Iron Valiant takes out both Decidueye and Mega Rayquaza. After a couple more battles, we then take on Eternus on the final level. This is the boss mod for the entire challenge. First, we bring on Vivillon, who uses Moonblast and takes out a bar of health before fainting. We then take out G-Max Cindrance and use Triple Axel to knock out two more bars. This is where it surprised me, where Eternus suddenly G-Max and then restored its entire HP. It then became a double battle, and I brought out Alakazam. Using Triple Axel, I was able to take down the first health bar, and after tanking a flamethrower, we used the same attacks to take out another health bar, and Cinderace tanked another cross poison. Then we used Pyro Ball and Psychic to take out another health bar. Cinderace then falls down due to Dynamax Cannon, and then we bring out Kingdra, and we use Psychic again to take out the last fourth bar. And here Kingdra takes tanks another cross poison, and using Dragon Breath and Psychic, we draw it to the last health bar. Then the Psylocke from Alakazam finishes off the Eternal Gmax. With this, I have completed the classic challenge run. It was quite difficult since I had to do this couple of times, but it was a pretty fun classic run. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll be continuing the series with each of the 9 generations and all 16 different Pokemon types as a part of the series challenge. So please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.